Ready?
Okay, ready. Oh,
So-
okay, sorry. All right. Morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about your math lesson from Module 4.
Okay.
Okay. How do you think it went?
I actually thought it went pretty well. I thought the kids responded to it. I think they understood what we were doing. So, all in all, I thought it was a good lesson. I thought they were pretty engaged.
Okay. So let's talk about what you think went well. Specifics.
Okay. I think in terms of what went well, the students were able to completely, just grasp that. I'm trying to think of a way to say it. I put the lesson in such a way that I felt that they were able to understand it. I think there was one problem, which we could talk about later, that I had I would have done differently, but for the most part, I thought that the way I taught the lesson, I was able to make it so that they understood it, and I was able to break it down for them. It's a pretty good group of kids in terms of math, so they really get it. And the fact that they were able to discuss it with each other at a higher level, I thought was really good.
You mentioned that you would have one of these problems. Would you have done something differently with that problem?
Yeah, it was actually a couple of just, it wasn't even a problem. It was just the idea of going from the mixed number and how to check that. I think that was something that confused a couple of them, but and so I would have. It took a little longer than I wanted to on that, because that's really not part of the lesson per se. But I think that what I would have done differently is I would have given them a different way of doing it, so that they could have understood that all I did was straight multiplication, as opposed to also the addition part of it, to show them why when you multiply, you're distributing the number. So, for instance, it's 4 times 1 and 1/4. It's 4 times 1, and it's 4 times 1/4. And I don't think that was clear for them, as clear as I wanted it to be. It took a little longer to do.
Okay. Is that something you'd go back and reteach? I noticed that you had used the whiteboards. What was it?
Hey, good morning.
Morning.